I'm Chris Algieri. Welcome to the Champion Lifestyle.
Welcome to another edition of the Champion Lifestyle. We'll talk a little bit about just a tip today about nutrition. Haven't really been doing too much nutrition stuff lately. Been dealing a lot with my boxing and training camps. So here's something to think about for you guys who are looking to start a new diet program or trying to lose weight or maintain your weight, or anyone who's having trouble with overeating or anything like that, or trying to lean out. There's a couple receptors in your body, and maybe you're just starting out a new meal plan or a dietary plan, and you're eating cleaner and you're eating smaller portions. It's important to eat frequently and to eat small portions and go throughout the day. But we'll talk about meal frequency another time. And this is a quick one about appetite and feeling full. I have a couple clients who come to lately, and I've made them up a diet plan, and they say that they feel full immediately after they finish their food. That's often because now they're eating much cleaner food, lower calorie food, lower sodium, and because they're eating smaller meals more often, their body hasn't adjusted just yet. And what's happening is you're eating a smaller volume of food. It's not as dense calorically, even though it's much more dense nutritionally and nutrient-wise, in terms of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, things like that. So what happens is that they're feeling hungry because, like I said, the food is not as dense. The food isn't as large of a volume. So they're feeling hungry right after they eat. My tip to them is to then drink water, because oftentimes, even if you're eating food that is calorically and nutritionally dense enough, the volume isn't that large, and we have baroreceptors in our stomachs and in all the epithelial layers within our body that are sensitive to stretch. They're basically stretch receptors in our body and they send out chemical messengers, called hormones to your brain, and signaling that certain soft tissues are stretching, whether it's muscle tissue or the inner lining of your stomach, or even the ventricles of your heart. So when any one of these structures stretches, it sends a receptor to your brain and says, "Oh, okay, we got to stretch." If it's your stomach, it tells you that you're full. If it's your heart, it tells you to contract, so you can expel some blood volume from your ventricles. And if it's your muscles, it signals them to contract as well, so they don't tear. So oftentimes when you're eating smaller volume food that may be more nutritionally and calorically dense, your stomach isn't stretched, and you don't get that chemical messenger telling your brain that you're full. So after a clean, I don't really like using that word in terms of clean eating, but in terms of a very nutritionally dense meal that's not maybe that big, or smaller meal, drink a glass or two of water after you eat in order to feel more full, get the sensation in your stomach of a fuller belly, fuller gut, so we can signal those stretch receptors, which will then signal your brain and tell you that you're full. Thirst is one of the first signals in your brain to tell you that you need to ingest something, and oftentimes we can be confused thirst for hunger. So it's a good idea to, if you are feeling hungry, to drink some water. Drink a good volume of water. Two glasses, 2 8-ounce glasses, 16 ounce, half a pint. But just keep that in mind for you guys who are trying to stay on track with a new dietary plan, or trying to lose weight or curb your appetite. And over time, your body will get used to you eating smaller, more frequent meals, and your body will just readjust. It takes a couple weeks though, so stay on top of it. Like I always say, variety and moderation are the keys to a healthy diet. All right, guys, that's enough for now. Take care.